So let's finally check over the ledger. It's been a while since World War II has ended, so there's going to be a lot of different changes I think that we're going to see with different countries.
And to no surprise, the USA is number one in terms of development, but not by much. China is only about 300 points behind them. China took a lot away from the British over the break. I think I went ahead by like another year or so, and they took a lot out of the British, which is big, and they're only going to continue to take more out of kind of British-controlled Indian lands. So we do have Great Britain in third place with about 5,000, getting closer and closer to 5,000. They probably were at 5,000 before, but not anymore. Germany with a lot of developments. Japan, Russia, who's just gone crazy, who continues to go to wars. They're involved in another war. They pieced out with Estonia, took all 4 provinces, and now they have a very nice port off of the Baltic Sea, which is something that naturally Russia always wants. Brazil pretty high. Netherlands, I'm surprised to see this high, but they have all those Indonesian lands as well. Surprised to see that France is still pretty high on this list, and Italy's trying to catch up. Okay, so let's check in on maybe... what are we going to check in on? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Technology, province development. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we can look at each development, like the biggest... Japan actually has some of the most developed, the most developed province. With what, 66? 66 administrative? 60 base, is that, or 60 diplomatic? I think that's what they're telling us here, but 203 overall. Wow, that is pretty crazy. Let's check in on obviously militaries. I guess I'll look at force limit and then we'll glance over at totals. But we've got the USA at over 1,000. They can get up 1,000. That's crazy, especially because the USA didn't really even help China that much. China at 651. We've got the British at 44. And the Germans, who are slowly trying to get more powerful, so are the Russians. So we've got, like, the Russians have kind of become an Axis power, almost. I mean, they haven't really allied, but Russia is really aggressive. And I'm not sure if they've rivaled the USA. I do want to see who they've rivaled. They rivaled France, Italy. Oh, that's a problem. And Japan. Ooh, that's a pretty big problem, actually. Rivals for the Germans. We've got just the British and the French. The Netherlands have also rivaled Germany. Okay, let's check in on navies. Navies are pretty important. Force limit. The British have, yeah, by far the biggest navy. Huge navy. Lots of sailors, too. I'm sure Germany's pretty low on this list. USA, the Netherlands, Japan, China, France, Italy. Okay, so there's a lot of things that happened over the break. Estonia got destroyed. The British war ended with the Chinese. The Chinese took a whole bunch away. So, yeah, obviously this font is going to look kind of way different. This looks very close to Pakistan, this little area right here. This is pretty much Pakistan. What was the other results? What else was happening? There's a few more. I will remember when I see them. But anyways, the big war now is that, like I said, Russia is continuing to attack small nations. And now Russia set their sights on Poland and Lithuania. Poland is the war leader, I guess. They declared the war on Poland. Germany has got to continue to sit here while their aggressive expansion ticks down, and it's not ticking down by very much. This is pretty big because I know that Germany wants to attack Poland here. I can tell you that right now. They probably really want to attack Poland, but they can't. And I want to know how much Russia is going to take away from this. This could be pretty big. Oh yeah, and the Saudis pieced out with Iraq. They do have a nice big chunk of a border with Iran now. That could lead to some interesting things. Oh, the Saudis are allied to the British and the French. That is a pretty smart alliance to get up. Iran allied to the Soviets. Oman. Yeah, that is going to lead to some interesting things. The Chinese still allied to the USA. Yes, they are. And Germany. When did Germany and the Chinese get allied? I don't remember that. I guess they have been for a while. Just wasn't paying attention. So there might be some interesting things going down between Russia and China and Germany. If Russia... Oh, Russia already pieced out. Why'd they do that? What was the point of that? Oh no, they took lands away, but they took just enough to not border Germany, which is probably pretty smart. Yeah, they took actually a lot. They took like 5 provinces. That was a really quick war. And are they not accumulating aggressive expansion themselves? Or oh, they are. Oh yeah, they are a lot. Germany's not really liking that too much. How Russia just took so much away from Poland, because I'm sure Germany wanted that for themselves. That's what I'm thinking. Sweden continued to be more and more aggressive. I'm sure there's going to be a Swedish-Russian war soon. Russia's probably going to attack Latvia, and Sweden is going to be forced to come and help them. Unless, of course, the truce is up soon with Russia. The Soviet truce with Russia. I think it is. Yeah, so Russia will probably try to get back some of the Soviet-controlled provinces still. Man, China looks huge now. China is looking scary. Is Britain dealing with any sort of liberty desire? Not really. Yeah, not much. It's kind of... Yeah, it's under control. 11%, 4%. Yeah, it's super under control, so I think everything will be fine there. Russia, once again, geez, who are they attacking now? They're attacking Georgia. We also have Venezuela versus Peru. Brazil still attacking Peru, which they have not been doing good. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I thought that it was a good idea for Brazil to attack Peru early on, but again, I underestimate Peru. Peru is so powerful. I don't know why. In EU4, why is Peru so strong? I mean, even Venezuela is now going to attack, and we'll see if they can hold back. But I'm just really shocked to see such a powerful Peru. El Salvador might be having a bigger impact very soon. Oh, Netherlands also controlled the... No, that's just the same orange. That's not the Netherlands. Mexico still not allied to anybody. Still, I think, trying to figure out what they want to do. USA not really getting involved too much in the old world. I mean, besides that war with the Chinese, that was the first time they had gotten something up. Something that with the old world. But for the most part, they've stayed very, very quiet. Turkey didn't end up losing anything, did they? Oh, they lost Constantinople to Bulgaria. That's huge. Oh, I'm sorry. No, is it to Romania? How did Romania take this? Well, either way, Romania's looking good. And yeah, most of the Balkan region has allied to Romania, Hungary. Oh, they're all allied to each other. Romania annulled the alliance with Italy. Greece is now an ally of Russia. That's the first alliance? Yes, it is. So the Balkan states trying, I think, to unite as best they can to stop probably Russia or Germany from invading. Georgia's already gone. So I don't know how long it's going to take for Russia to go back into war. Mongolia facing, what is this, some noble rebels? Yeah, I think we could finally go to speed 5 again. That's cool. Let's go to speed 5, see what happens. Brazil is at -10 war score. Venezuela doing much better against Peru than Brazil. But they kind of piggybacked off of the Brazilian, I think, victory. I guess the Brazilian effort is a better term for it. Oh, there we go. Now we're going much, much faster because there's not as many wars, so that's nice. 1966, like I said, we're probably going to about 2016. That seems about right. It's not necessarily the type of campaign that I think needs to be pushed that far. I think that's probably for the best. And I don't think it needs to be... I mean, it really depends, though. I mean, if there's something really crazy happening in 2016, then yes, we will obviously go further than that. Oh my gosh. Yep, Russia went after the Soviet Union. They'll also be attacking Afghanistan. We kind of expected that. But the Soviet Union will remain. They will remain, but actually there's going to be still a pretty bad border gore no matter what, I think. Because, I mean, there's no way they're going to be able to take over all of this stuff. I'm so surprised to see Russia like this. I mean, they kind of need to. We've seen in the past a EU4 Russia do this because I think they're feeling the threat from China. They feel the threat from China to the south. What is the opinion? Oh, they actually have an okay opinion of each other, which is surprising. But yeah, I think they feel the threat, so they want to be careful. I think they definitely want to be careful, and they want to continue to invade. Oh, Germany is at war. Germany at war with Poland and Lithuania again. That's big. Because did they wait long enough for the aggressive expansion to tick down? I don't think they did, to be honest. I don't think that is enough. I mean, they're going to obviously just roll over Poland and Lithuania. I'll probably continue down speed 5 a little bit because I do want to see the results of what they're going to take. I'm surprised that Germany hasn't invaded Denmark. Why haven't they done that? It's easy provinces off that peninsula there. Was the war declared for Poland or what? Now the Saudis going after Oman. All right, so now we're seeing now that we're seeing the Saudis, they are beginning to consolidate somewhat. 83 war score already with Poland. Wow. Yeah, and Oman didn't bring in any alliances. Yeah, they had to annul their alliance with Iran. Oman had to annul the alliance with Iran. So the Saudis will be able to kind of walk into this region, I think. I think the Saudis are powerful enough. Yeah, they are. They're going to crush some regiments here. Yeah, so the Saudis are going to be interesting. Oh, also, when did Qatar get released? Qatar must have got released by China. I didn't notice that. Wow. So yeah, I mean, Qatar is a pretty good province. Pretty well-developed province. Oh, and bam, that war is over. Okay, so how bad is it now? Jeez, it's not that bad at all. You telling me they only got 4 aggressive expansion from that? Because it was, what, 52, maybe 6? I thought it was like 52 before. That's insane. Also notice that the West didn't change. Is France still allied? Yes, France is still allied to Great Britain, Spain, now Turkey, Saudis as well. It's not going to make things easy, but geez, Nazi Germany still very, very powerful here. Nazi Germany in a really, really good situation. Obviously, they're going to need to core that stuff as quickly as possible. Italy now attacking Hungary. We've got Russia, very successful war against the Soviets. And then, that's such a weird thing to say, Russia, very successful war against the Soviets. But yeah, and then the Saudis are doing well against Oman too. Brazil now pushing back Peru. So Brazil got really lucky that Peru decided to come and help. Because, yeah, I think we will see kind of the collapse of Peru. Brazil will probably get a lot of the good provinces here along the mountains, whereas Venezuela is going to be forced to take the northern provinces, which aren't as powerful, like Colombian lands, former Colombian lands. I think it's safe to say that Brazil will be the power out of South America. They're no longer allied to the Nazis, which is interesting. Yeah, they are no longer allied there. Wow, Italy's fighting a huge war by themselves. They didn't even ask for Germany's help. I can't see Italy doing that well here. I think that they might. I think this could be the end of the alliance, to be honest, because if Hungary ends up winning this, they're going to force Italy to annul that alliance, and Germany will be all alone, I think, in Europe. Obviously, they have world powers, China and the USA, but I don't think that those two would help out that much. I mean, maybe, I think if Germany declared war on France, China would be a huge help attacking British India. But, I mean, how much war score is that really going to give you? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Italy's at 7 war score, so who knows? It might not end up... We don't even need to think about that scenario too much. They're at 95 war score there. Who can attack... Well, you can't attack Latvia without going to war with Sweden. I'm sure Germany can deal with Sweden. Okay, so what is happening here? I want to see what Brazil takes. Venezuela took a ton away, and Ecuador was also released. Venezuela took a lot, and we'll see Brazil, I think, take a lot too. Yeah, I think so. All right, Italy, what you doing, man? I can't believe you're surviving this, but I guess the Balkan region isn't that powerful. I know that Italy starts off pretty powerful, and I guess they've retained the strength from the beginning of World War. It's about, now we're, what, 30 years after the start of this scenario. And look at Germany. Still a very, very powerful Germany. I'm not sure how much development they grabbed here, but they probably grabbed a lot from Poland. Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, yes, they did. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so Germany's looking good. But again, I think the biggest concern would be Italy. Italy getting themselves involved in stupid wars is going to be really bad, especially not calling upon Germany's help. Why didn't they do that? Well, they're at 15 war scores, so they're doing fine. But Germany desperately needs to have an alliance in Europe. I think it's really crucial. If they ever want to actually attack France and be successful, I guess, majorly successful now with this new reformed allies, oh my gosh, allies alliance. The crack's just so bad. Okay, so yeah, the border war was actually fixed for the most part. There's a few Soviet provinces here and there. But, yeah, Russia looks like normal Russia now. China, USA. Oh, look at that. China's allied to Angola. Still no other independent colonies just yet. Still very shocked at that. Italy's at 20 war scores. Spain is now attacking Navarra. Wow. Smart move there. I wonder if this is going to make France mad. This has got to. Well, it's not a core. I guess they waited till maybe the core ended. Yeah, that's probably what they did, I'm guessing. Yeah, Italy is pretty powerful. I do see that 133 stack that they've got just rolling over troops. So I guess they'll be able to kind of connect their two sides here. Which, does Italy have much aggressive expansion? No, I didn't think they did. I think we had a little bit with Germany for some reason. But 20 isn't too bad. Sweden, now once again going after Denmark. With Latvia's help, the Soviets are coming to... They're going to try to help, I guess, Denmark, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Sweden finally has the naval superiority over Denmark for the first time in this campaign, which means that this will probably be the end of Denmark here. I think that might be safe to say. All right, so what is Italy gonna grab? That is what I'm curious, is how much they're gonna grab away from Hungary. Also, yeah, what does this look like now? Did it change? Oh, they just pieced out, and not much. I mean, they connected their lands, but I still think that could have taken more. They only took like 2 provinces, which maybe they're trying to... I don't know. I don't even know what they're trying to do here. But it's still land that's going to Italy, so that's good, I guess. The British are now fighting Iran. Why is that? Slovakia fighting Hungary. Slovakia on the offensive fighting Hungary. So Hungary was clearly decimated by the Italian military. But this is probably a smart move for the British to attack Iran. Oh yeah, Oman was eaten up. I don't think the Saudis are going to be... Oh, well, the Saudis are no longer allied to the French. This is a smart move, I think, because the British need to regain some of their strength. So attacking Iran is probably for the best, since the Chinese will... I think they're just waiting for the truce to end, and they're just going to continue to nom away. Just nom at British India. Well, right now, I think the biggest problem is that the British don't have enough regiments protecting this territory. That's a big issue. That's a pretty bad thing. The Saudis are now attacking Iran now, too. Oh, man. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Poor Japan, man. Poor Japan. I don't know what to tell them. They're not going to war with anybody. And I see they probably don't want to go to war. Well, the thing is they need to get an alliance. And they don't have strong enough alliances at the moment. Maybe an alliance with China would be interesting. But I don't think that would happen. I'm pretty sure they're rivals. Yeah. The problem is a lot of people dislike Japan. So they really can't get up an alliance. Maybe with the British. But I don't know. That's the question. Are the British like a failing power? That's the next question. Netherlands and France. Huge war. I guess, you know, well, Germany's going to have some interesting decisions. If Latvia is still there... Oh, Denmark pieced out. And Denmark's down to 1 province, so there's going to be a new border here with Sweden. How much aggressive expansion does Sweden have? -24. Hungary just took a chunk out of Poland, I think. Bulgaria is no longer an ally. So that's a very easy way I think that Germany could move towards. Germany could easily, I think, move towards their south, eat away a lot of the Balkan states without Russia playing a big role in the Balkan region. I think that, yeah, easily the Nazis could just move in here, take over most things. But there is going to be some interesting things. We've got a very interesting next, like, 50 years or so. I can't wait to see. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.